Hi everyone, it's Anet, and today I want to show you how to create a gift package for a masculine and feminine card set. For my final Altenew Educated certification program, I need to create a masculine and feminine gift card set using 3 components from the level 1 classes. I also need to use 1 recycled element on a set and design a package the sets as a gift. I am using an earbud plastic container that is now empty after I've used it, and I'm going to use it to add the beautiful masculine and feminine cards into this plastic container. I'm also going to use this cardboard. It was a cardboard box that I received our pets supplies in, and I will be using this as a cardboard sleeve that goes around this plastic container. Today I'm taking this beautiful Altenew Simple Shapes cover die and turning it into a stencil. This is a great way to get more out of your dies. So what I've done is I've already die cut this beautiful Altenew Simple Shapes cover die with some white cardstock. A tip I want to give you is use thicker cardstock so that you can get multiple uses out of it. You can use the die cut stencil in several ways. The first way is using the stencil with some Altenew inks and ink blend it on some cardstock. Another way to use the die cut stencil is using some embossing paste and some Altenew ink with the stencil. You can also use the stencil to stamp with the stencil. Just apply the Altenew ink directly onto the stencil, onto your cardstock. So there's so many ways that you can use your Altenew Simple Shapes cover dies and create stencils and create just beautiful texture backgrounds for your projects. I'm going to start with the masculine package. I'm going to decorate this plastic container with some white cardstock. I'm going to use the ombre technique with the stencil and the Altenew inks. For this I'm going to use the workstation. I find this works so great using your stencil and cardstock with these magnets to keep it in place. I will be also using some blending brushes with the Altenew ink and the Altenew Simple Shapes cover die cut. I'm going to use the Altenew Blue Mountains Indigo Skies ink, the Altenew Sweet Dreams Galactic Stream, and the Altenew Summer Afternoon Warm Sunshine. I'm first going to start with the Indigo Skies, and I'm just placing it here onto the glass mat. And now I'm just going to use circular motions to avoid harsh lines. And because of the length of the video, I'm going to fast forward this. I'm now going to use the Altenew Warm Sunshine, and all that I needed to do is to use a wet wipe to clean the glass mat, and the ink just came out so quick. And now I'm going to add the Altenew Warm Sunshine onto the glass mat. I'm now going to use the Altenew Galactic Stream. I'm so excited to show you how this came out. Oh, look how beautiful this looks. It's such beautiful texture that I have created here with the Altenew inks and the Simple Shapes cover die cut. And I can use this again for the feminine package. Isn't this so pretty? This ombre technique with the Altenew techniques and the Altenew Simple Shapes cover die cut is just coming out so pretty. Oh, I just love it. For the feminine package, I'm going to use the ombre and bouquet technique with the Altenew Simple Shapes cover die cut and the Altenew Gelitic Extreme ink, the Altenew Redwood Fresh Dye ink, and the Altenew Indigo Skies Fresh Dye ink. I'm first going to start with the Altenew Redwood Fresh Dye ink. And for the ombre technique, I'm just going to use some circle motions to avoid harsh lines. I'm now going to use the Altenew Galactic Stream. I'm now going to use the Altenew Indigo Skies. And now for the reveal. Oh, this came out so pretty. The Altenew inks just blends so nicely through the Altenew Simple Shapes cover die cut. Isn't this so pretty? It's such a great way to use the die cut stencils with the Altenew inks to create a beautiful texture for your projects. And you must not throw this away, because I can just see how beautiful it would look on a card base, and just adding some beautiful Altenew images here on top of the die cut. For the second technique, I'm going to use the bouquet technique with a stencil that I have die cut with circle dies, and I'm going to use the Altenew Pink Sand Fresh Dye ink and the Water Hyacinth Fresh Dye ink. A tip when you're using the bouquet technique is choose 2 or 3 colors that work well together, and light colors work the best. I'm first going to start with the Altenew Pink Sand. And I'm going to use a dabber. I'm now going to use a Water Hyacinth. Oh, just look how pretty this looks. Just by using the Altenew inks with a die cut stencil, it just created a beautiful effect on this texture background. Isn't this pretty? So by just using the beautiful Altenew inks with this beautiful Altenew Simple Shapes cover die that I have die cut and used as a stencil with these inks, I have created these beautiful 2 texture backgrounds for the masculine package and the feminine package. And I think it just came out beautiful. I already ink blend the layers for the plastic containers for the masculine and feminine packages using the Altenew Alpine Oster and Altenew Dusty Rose Fresh Dye ink. I will not use the plastic lids for the plastic container because the card sets is going to stand up like this in the plastic container. I'm going to adhere the layers with some double-sided tape onto the plastic containers. For the front layer, I'm going to use some foam tape. just look how pretty this looks. Oh, I just love it. I'm now going to do the same for the feminine package. Well, I think this is so pretty. It's such a good way to recycle items for gift card sets. I just love it. I'm now going to add the other recycle element of my set, the cardboard sleeve, here onto the plastic container. I've added some double-sided tape already. I think this is going to look so pretty. I'm going to do it for the feminine package as well. Well, I think this is bringing some beautiful texture onto the masculine and feminine package. I'm going to add a tag here onto the plastic container. For the masculine tag, I'm going to use the Altenew Seize the Day lighthouse image, and for the feminine tag I'm going to use this Altenew Delicate Garden flower image. I'm going to stamp the images with VersaFine ink. This will help that the stamp image is going to be waterproof when I'm watercoloring the lighthouse and the flower of the Altenew stamps. I'm now going to stamp this beautiful lighthouse of the Altenew Seize Day here onto the tag using some VersaFine ink. And here you can see how beautiful this Seize the Day lighthouse stamp from Altenew have stamped. It's such a beautiful fine detail. I'm now going to stamp the Altenew Delicate Garden, this beautiful flower, also with the VersaFine ink. And here you can see how beautiful the Altenew Seize the Day stamp and the Altenew Delicate Garden stamp have stamped here. Such beautiful detail. I just love these stamps from Altenew. I'm now going to watercolor the lighthouse Seize the Day Altenew stamp image with the Altenew inks. This is the Indigo Skies Fresh Dye ink, Altenew Warm Sunshine and Altenew Paperback Crisp Dye ink. I'm going to use a water brush and the Altenew inks. Just going to place some blue here, some of this Warm Sunshine, and Paperback. I'm going to spritz some water and then just using the water brush. I'm now going to colour the flowers with the fresh dye ink, the Pink Sand, Dusty Rose, Toasted Mauve and Redwood. This is the Woodland Escape fresh dye ink. I'm now going to colour the leaves with the fresh dyeing, the jade, eucalyptus and forest fern. So here all the masculine and feminine cards is all done with the gift packages, and I think this came out so beautiful. You will find all the measurements for the masculine cards with the gift package and the feminine cards with the gift package on my blog post. I will have the link to my blog post here underneath the comment section. I will also have all the Altenew products that I've used for the cards and the gift package in my blog post. So for the masculine cards, I have used the Altenew Seize the Day stamp with the Simple Shapes cover die. And for the feminine cards, I have used the Altenew Delicate Garden stamp set and the Simple Shapes cover die. So now I have placed all the cards here into the gift package. I'm now going to wrap it with some cellophane and some tags that I've also created, and when I'm done I will show you how it looks. Oh, and here the gift card sets is all done for the masculine and the feminine cards. Is this not so pretty? All I have done is I have added some twine and the tag here, and some ribbon and a tag here. And I just love it. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you will give this a try. If you did, please click the like button and do consider subscribing. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again real soon. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye bye.